Hi, welcome to the Vaguely Anime Podcast. I am one of the three hosts today, Michael, with Kat
Hi.
and Kieran. And,
You have to speak. Some people don't see visuals.
I don't care.
Okay.
and, yeah, I think this is the first three you've been on, maybe? We don't remember anymore, but
Could
quite
be.
possibly.
It could be.
And, yeah, I don't really have a topic, but you guys were talking about Dead by Daylight right before, so I guess we can start with that.
That's not important. Dead by Daylight's a dead game.
Yeah?
No one likes it.
No, they were literally talking about how this well, yeah, nobody likes it, but it's not a dead game. They were just talking about how this is the biggest year they've ever had.
That is true.
So,
Like, in terms of, like, user base?
mhm.
Really?
Yep. So,
All right, well.
I mean, I just started playing this year, so
Right. And it's been out for, like, how long now?
6.
6 years.
6 years, and this
Yeah.
was their biggest year.
Yeah.
Yep.
May 17th, 6th year anniversary.
Lucky number 6, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or was it just because everyone was getting out of COVID and they're like, all right, now I want to just murder some people?
Nah, I don't know. It's fun. It's a good game.
I got it because other people were playing it, like other streamer friends. And then I was like, I don't want to be left out. And then I bought it, and then everybody stopped playing it. And I was like, all right. And then I begged a couple people to play it with me, and then I got obsessed with it. And I was like, I need to play this every minute of my life that I can. And then I died off again. So, just had that little...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just how that always works. Like any friend group, it's like, oh, hey, we're all going to get this game. One person buys it or whatever. And then it's like, all right, we're not going to touch it anymore.
Yeah, remember we used to play Among Us, like, weekly?
Yeah, for a hot
No.
minute. And then...
It died.
Never jumped on that one.
No?
No.
I only did when you were streaming. I don't think I ever played it past that. Oh, no, we
Oh,
played it a couple
yeah.
times when you weren't streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess
We
that
used
was
to
why.
play it before I started streaming.
Is that true? I think
Yeah,
you were already
it
streaming
came-
by that point.
No, I just hit my 1 year last month, like a week ago, was my 1 year of affiliate.
Congrats.
Thanks. Didn't stream for it because I haven't streamed in like a month and a
I
half.
take back all of that applause.
Happens. I'll throw a late one.
We're almost at our full year anniversary. An episode away.
Yeah.
We have nothing planned yet.
Yep.
We might not even have anything planned. Maybe we'll have party hats, and that will be the extent of what we do.
And if anything,
Exciting.
someone can just edit party hats on top.
Yeah.
No, no one's going to do that.
Whose episode is that? I don't know.
Sure as
If
mine.
it's Anthony, he might do it.
No one's going to do that because no one's going to put that much work into editing it.
I put in an amount of effort into editing.
No one's going to put that much amount of effort into
It
it.
doesn't have to be up there the whole time. Or you just
It
like,
just
poorly
stays there,
do it. Yeah,
but our
just-
heads are like
yeah.
moving, but the hat
I can
just
do that.
still stays there.
Just a transparent party hat that just sits there and doesn't move with
That's
the
fine.
heads.
That's fine.
That's
I feel
just a funny bit.
I feel like we don't move that much anyways, so
No, not
it'd
really.
work. It'd work.
Yeah. Especially because, like, with the room we're in now, there's a lot of echo if you move away from
Is
your
this
mic.
no? This isn't the first episode with it, right?
No, yesterday.
Okay.
Last week's.
Yesterday.
Um, yeah. So 49 is the first episode with all this, I believe.
This is 50.
51 technically.
Oh,
We're skipping a week.
Sorry, I'm getting confused.
Oh, now
They
you're
don't need to
skipping a
know.
week?
They don't need to know that. No, we're not skipping. We're recording out of order because we're supposed to be recording Anime
Because,
Club.
yeah, we couldn't get everyone here.
Yes, we're supposed to be
That's right.
recording for
you did tell me
Quintessential.
that.
Yeah.
So.
Quintessential Quintuplets is on hold for like not for you guys. You'll still get it in order.
It's in
but
order.
for us, I think we have to wait like
So we're
another-
actually talking backwards. So this is already out, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quintessential Quintuplets is already out for people. Yeah. Which means technically we could talk about it slightly. Or we have an entire episode that was dedicated to it, so
I think we shouldn't
Good
because
show.
we don't know if we talk about the
Stop.
if we talk about the same things over,
That's
and then
fair.
you don't want it like
Right.
double.
I
Whereas if
enjoyed
we
it.
record it afterwards, we would know what we talked about to go like more into depth.
Yeah.
So
Well, even though this is a week after that, technically it's spoilers for everyone else. I liked it. Even though we already knew that. We were messaging back and forth about that show the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoiler. Good show.
Yeah. Which you've
Yeah.
already known for a week.
when's the movie coming out? That's soon. It's not like
I can
next
look it up.
month.
Relatively soon, yeah.
I think it's like next
So
month.
one of the summer months, that's for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was early. I think so.
I
Oh, never mind.
what?
He doesn't know.
Hmm?
He doesn't know who wins.
I've already guessed who it wins.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
My only opinion is because I know who wins, I hope that they change it for the movie. I think there were better options out there. I think there were 3 better options. Two or 3. I go back and forth.
I can already tell who's gonna win because he's gonna end up with the one.
But don't say it or say spoiler now so people can skip. I guess.
All right, spoilers. Because I guess we wouldn't be able to talk about this in the episode. No, well, it doesn't matter.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about
it
it
for like a couple of years now.
Yeah, so it's all theorizing.
I'm reading the manga now.
Also, it's in Japan. It comes out this month on the 20th.
Oh,
yeah. So
we're not there. So when do we get?
We're
to
not
see it?
there.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't know. We're just in a studio.
It's true. We're actually in Japan.
They really could have guessed.
We're in Japan.
Yeah.
You see all that Japan out there?
Yes.
No one
Don't
even
you see
sees
the
that
screen? The Japan?
No, they do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
can.
coloring that was kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't try very hard.
Spoilers for quintessential quintuplets, and this is my own theory, but technically.
But I'm also not going to confirm.
That's fine.
Okay.
But like,
I will.
He's gonna end up with, no, because we've already talked about
He
it.
does it all the time. Like he asks questions during movies, and I was doing this where I was like, "Just watch, you'll find out." Now I'm just gonna answer. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
care.
also did that, and
I did
said
that
the
to
same
you
thing.
for Anaconda.
Yeah.
Okay.
A shitty movie that nobody cares about, and
Yeah.
I did it because you were doing it to Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, but also,
But you
there
do
were
it to
genuine questions
every
there.
single movie that we ever
We talking
watch.
through movies all the time.
It's
not just me.
asking questions about what's gonna be explained.
Oh, by the way, Kieran, it's too hard to keep moving my head back and forth, so I keep watching.
No,
you
you're
there
fine. I do
to,
that to
like,
Anthony.
see you talk.
I do that to Anthony literally all the time because
It's
he's
just
always here.
yeah, it's just so much easier instead of having to like turn my head back.
Yeah,
and forth.
I think it was like
just watching.
It was
you-
like we had one where it was you,
Viewfinder.
Sage. I think it was also you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anthony was over here, and I just refused to look over there. I was just like, I could just see you over there. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But he's gonna end up with the one that he met the first time, in that like in the flashback or whatever, like the young kid one. Like he's gonna end up with that
Could.
one, and we know who it is.
He could.
No, he's gonna. It's
He
set up that way. He's gonna end up with fucking what's her face again. Spoilers, even though I already said that. But what the fuck was her name?
Yotsuba.
Yeah, Yotsuba. It's gonna be Yotsuba, and I don't even give a shit about Yotsuba. She's just like.
I guess
there.
we're talking about it. So
I love
someone's
Yotsuba.
gonna
She's
give a
great.
Yeah,
timestamp.
she's fine.
of
She's
where to skip.
infinitely better than Ichika.
Yeah,
That's-
Ichika's the
that's
worst.
a low bar.
Right, but like,
Ichika,
but I feel
no.
like Yotsuba has like, her and the star pin girl, Itsuki. I feel like
Itsuki.
both of them are very just like
Wrong.
No, not in terms of like liking, but I mean in terms of like the amount of content they get. I feel like they got
Itsuki gets a
less.
shit ton of content.
Itsuki
I also didn't care about
Itsuki does get a shit ton of
Yeah.
content.
I actually thought that he was gonna pick Itsuki.
So really, it's your bias versus.
no, my bias
No,
is Nino.
not you.
Oh, sorry.
You're not the one with bad taste.
Thank you.
Whatever. Miku's best girl.
Miku is second for me.
I would have been better with her winning than Yotsuba. Like if she won, I would have been like, all right. Like it was
Spoilers.
there. She put the what he said. His theory.
And she's confirming my theory.
No.
Of course it was right.
No. If it happens.
It's already. It already. You already said it.
All
We
right.
already said spoilers anyway.
Okay, I was gonna say just bleep it out.
No, we already said spoilers, and I can throw up a
But-
spoiler graphic for people to
Okay,
skip.
and then give a timestamp of where to skip it to, because there's not much for us to talk about until the movie comes out, anyways. But
It was always going to be the first girl he saw.
I know, but I don't know why the writer decided Yotsuba was gonna be that girl. And that's why I decided to read the manga. This is the first manga I've ever read because people say she has so much more time. It makes more sense in the manga. So I'm literally gonna read it to figure this
Yeah, 'cause I
out.
feel like she got the least screen time.
I didn't even know she liked him. Like that's how bad it is. There's like little
feel like this-
little tiny moments that I'm like, oh okay, yeah.
I feel
And
like
then
there
I'm
was
like,
enough points where I was like, she does, but like she's the least put forward one about it. I
I
guess.
guess so, but so how I rank them is Nino, Itsuki, Miku, Yotsuba, Ichika.
If anyone doesn't have Ichika at the bottom of their list,
there are people that are
sure.
obsessed with her. And
it's
I'm
probably
like,
also because she's the sexy one.
it's so dumb.
They all look the same, but like
So
in terms of the fact that like she's the one that's always usually the most like sexualized because she's wearing the least clothes usually.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, she's just such a horrible person.
Oh God,
She's just so bad.
I also especially hate her because Miku's my top girl, and she just
I
kept
don't
fucking
even-
Miku over.
I don't even care about Miku that much. I just think she's an awful person. Like,
she's
she
she
bad.
is an awful person.
she's too goddamn passive.
Miku.
Yeah.
She tried.
hate-
She tried.
No, she did not try that hard.
She tried.
She tried.
She tried better than Yotsuba did.
Maybe she
Yeah.
was a little bit less of a bitch. Little
She's
pussy.
socially awkward.
That's why Nino is best
No
girl.
excuses.
No, we'll talk. It doesn't matter. We'll talk. That's not important.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. We talked about it already. Go watch the episode
Yeah.
if you
We'll
care
talk about that in the past.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
We don't
in the
need to go.
future
Yeah,
past.
we don't need to go over it again.
But yeah, the point is that I'm reading. I'll let you know if the manga.
if it makes more sense because
Yeah.
of the manga.
Because people say it does. There's all these people that love Yotsuba. They call her Gotsuba.
They're the
hate
Yotsu Bros.
Yeah, the Yotsubas. So
I think I also.
And then
hate
there's
that.
the people who really love Ichika, who we just call criminals
yeah,
and wrong.
Yep.
I can't. But
The only time when an opinion is actually wrong.
What makes Itsuki your second though? I don't have very strong feelings about Itsuki like at all. Like she was nice, but like
I just really like her. I don't know. I just like the way
she has ambition without being a bitch. Like
Yeah.
Ichika.
I guess fair enough. I guess.
Ambition is sexy.
And Nino is so far ahead of anybody that it's like, you're like, why do you like Itsuki so much? And it's like, well, it's nothing like Nino. So it's, you know.
Sure. Miku. Anyway,
I-
we can have that whole
So,
argument
okay,
in
wait,
the actual
so-
episode.
Miku's Nendroid, because they usually have like multiple parts, so you could do like different like scenes or
Right.
whatever. One of them is her taking off her leggings. I thought that was so. I was like, why did they do this? Like, of
course it is.
Why did they decide
Why did they
for a
do
Nendroid
this?
that they were gonna?
I
do
don't
that?
know.
But
Why would they
But
do
for a
that?
Nandroid, it
a
does feel a tad
Nendroid,
odder. But
yeah, like a
I also
figure,
don't
sure.
really like Nandroids.
That means
I like
nothing to me.
Nendroids. I think that they could. We talked about this. I think
Yeah,
that
we
they
can
can
use
either.
this as the timestamp to jump out of. I'm personally not a big fan of Nandroids.
I
If I'm gonna buy
think-
something, I want to get like a statue.
I guess so, but I think they could either be really cute or really ugly. There's no in between. It's just either a really good Nendroid or a really bad one, and they look like a weird baby. But other ones, I think it's like a cute chibi version.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird baby or a cute chibi, and there's no in between. It just either works or it doesn't. So
It's the same thing of like why I don't get Funko Pops. Like I don't understand. Like I don't see the appeal.
I used to like them because that's all I had before I had figures. And then when I started getting figures, I'm like, ugh, get away from it. Ugly. Like, I don't hate them. Like, I still think they're fine. I wouldn't throw them out or anything. Like, I have a ton of Kingdom Hearts Funko Pops. And there's not too much, like, merch-wise for Kingdom Hearts. So,
Right.
like,
I know a few
you
people
know.
that have like a wall of Nandroids,
yeah.
just like all in the boxes, just stacked on top of each other, and I'm just like
Yeah.
no.
I also don't like them in the boxes, but I have mine in the boxes because I don't know how to set them up like any other way. Like I bought like a cheap one of Riku out of the box because I was like, I don't like the box anyways, and this
Right.
is cheap, so like why not? And I bought it for like $5, and he just falls over. Like his head's too fucking big that he just like it just flops over. So I don't know how. And I have a Goofy, a Tron Goofy, like out of the box. I just don't know how to like set them up. And because I'm redoing my basement, I'm gonna buy, because I have nowhere to put my figures because I bought so many. I have to buy cases for them.
It's true. She sends me texts like once a week that's just like, I just spent a fuck ton of money on new figures, and I'm like, On
Sure
what?
did. I sure
And
did.
then she'll just send me a list of the figures.
Yep, and I bought more. I just bought 4 Nendoroids. So buying off. So I usually buy from Crunchyroll. Sometimes I buy from eBay. eBay's
I
like a
don't
newer
touch
thing.
eBay all that
eBay's a
often.
newer thing that I just found out because I always thought, oh, you're gonna get scammed if you go on eBay. There's
They
literally
have
no
buyer
way.
protection now.
Well,
they?
yeah, but you have to go through the efforts of like, and I don't want to do that, so I never touched eBay.
It's not.
But-
It's not that much of an effort.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Like,
never.
I bought a guitar off of eBay, and they just sent me a picture of a guitar, so it was real easy. I got my money back in like a week.
They
But
just sent you a picture of
Yeah.
a guitar.
Yeah. Sure
wait,
did.
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
See,
I
that's
didn't-
the reason I'm like,
I
I'm not
didn't
going on
realize that
eBay.
I thought you were saying you sent to them like to get your money back a picture of the guitar. I didn't realize
No.
you
no,
meant they
sent
sent.
me.
How did they think that they were gonna get away with that?
It's eBay for the same reason anyone thinks that they're gonna get scammed on eBay.
I forgot you were just looking at him through the TV. I was
Yeah.
like, why aren't you talking to him?
I am talking right to him.
No, I know.
We're looking right at each other.
Yeah, literally. It's just easier than having to like move my head this way. I just
But yeah, that's the exact reason I don't go on eBay. Just for shit like that.
That was like 6 years ago.
But
I've gone on eBay once, and it was for 2 comics because I couldn't find them anywhere else.
did you get scammed?
No,
So that it's a good place.
Yeah. So far, you've had 100% success rate.
True.
Yeah.
And then again, it's for comics. I mean,
well, they're like really uncommon out of print comics. And actually, the guy selling them was offering a really good deal. It's the reason why I bought them. He was offering both. I think was a total of $60. I think, or it was 60 each. I don't remember exactly.
That's a big difference.
I know, but usually they're sold for $200.
wow.
All right.
So
That
Either
guitar
way,
was $1,000.
the picture of the guitar.
Yeah.
It was $1,000.
I actually ended up getting the actual guitar.
How?
which one?
It's the spiky one. My
Oh.
BC Rich.
How
Yeah.
did you end up getting it?
Just found another person that was selling
Oh, I thought it was from that
No.
person that sent you the
it.
picture. I was like, how did you?
He's like, all right, you got me.
yeah.
Did you keep the picture?
No, fuck no.
Do you have to mail
Sent
it back?
Yeah, I mailed it back to
to
him.
mail it
Yeah.
back to
It
him.
was a good time.
I would have framed it.
Oh my God.
Right next to your guitar that you now have.
Yeah. I should take a picture of the picture. Like,
And
with
mailed
me
that
flipping
back-
him
and
off,
then
where
back
I'm just
to-
like, fuck you.
And then send that
So
to
And then
funny.
sent that back to him. It's like, you don't even get your picture back. You get a picture of your picture.
I just like. Do they get like banned from selling if they do shit
no.
like that? Like, I don't
Who
know.
knows?
They just, I mean, you can review sellers, you know, like you can do on like
Did
Etsy
you
and shit.
put a review saying he
No,
gave you
no.
a picture? Bro, like that's what you have to do. He literally sent
But also,
you
I
a
think,
picture.
I think
I do
Amazon
not care.
does some things through eBay because I've gotten a few comics recently that like are the like not from Amazon, like the third
Yeah,
like,
they'll
third
do,
party thing, and they've had
Amazon
like the
does.
eBay tape on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well.
Amazon does third party stuff.
So I didn't realize that they do like some through eBay,
Yeah.
or it's
Maybe
just
just
probably.
eBay tape.
yeah, or they could just be using eBay tape, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of
Either-
feel like
either
it'd
way
be
works.
eBay tape.
I mean, I would
Because
imagine
do
if
that.
someone is selling something on eBay, they'll probably
Also
also,
have it on
sell it on
Amazon.
Amazon.
And then they just
Yeah.
have the same wrap for it
Yeah.
and just send it to whoever.
Yeah.
That could be.
My mom used to be really passionate about eBay, so I was using eBay like as a child because
It's the worst time to be using eBay.
we used to live at like an apartment that was attached to like a storage unit facility, and then she worked at the storage unit facility. So because she worked there, anybody who didn't come back for their stuff or like was done, they never paid or
like
whatever.
over the time where you can
Forfeit.
you
Yeah.
can forfeit and sell it.
So she would get it. So she used to just go through the stuff and like sell the stuff on
Did you ever
eBay.
get any stuff that was like worth like big bucks?
I don't know. I could text her and
that
ask her.
stuff is like so rare.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, if you're literally working at the
I mean,
place,
there was a bunch of like
It's like
nice,
1 in a million.
like
Where you're gonna get-
porcelain
yeah.
dishes and stuff.
I mean,
so
you'll
like
get some
maybe,
stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I was
it's
gonna say
not,
that stuff could
it's
be
not
sold.
going to be worth like hundreds of thousands. Of
Yeah.
dollars.
no, but like that's worth a good chunk of change.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely nice
$200
extra
probably.
money for free because
And
it
that
was
would really
just-
depend on the actual antiquity of the object.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know how she
Is it
like
just old or is it actually like made by someone famous?
like that. Just sounds like too much effort to like look it up to find what you should be selling it for, what it is, and then do it. So props to my mom for doing that, because I would never, because I'm way too fucking lazy.
She should have been on Pawn Stars.
Yeah, she was the original.
She was the original Pawn Star.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I guess circling back to like the figures thing in terms of like,
that's what we're talking about.
I just
Good. Stuff I don't know.
You have one that I gifted you.
Yeah,
They're in
I
front of
haven't
you.
bought any of the figures that I have because I don't use them. I don't buy them.
They're not to you. You're not gonna use them like action
Then why would I
figures.
buy them?
You know that the Patrick sound where people, do you ever see that on TikTok? Where they're using it's Patrick when he's I think he has like Mermaid Man and this like shrunken Mermaid Man or something in the pickle. He's like doo 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 doo. You know?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that people do it with their figures.
And here comes the giant fish.
Yes. People use it with their figures when people leave dumb comments like, what do you even do with them, or like shit like that.
Right.
And then they use the sound of it.
I know what to use them for. It's just decoration, but
Yeah.
I don't.
I didn't buy these before this was
I
even a
don't
thing that
want-
existed.
Like, that's not my aesthetic.
Basically,
That's not my
All
style
but-
choice. Which is why I'm never in this room except for when I get dragged onto this.
yeah, all but like I think 4 of the figures in this set that are well, actually most of them are mine. I bought way before this podcast was even a glimmer of a thought.
I am aware.
And they were
I know
sitting
you.
in their boxes from when they were shipped to me in my closet, having never been opened because
See, and
my
that's,
parents were not, or my mom was not a big fan of them, so that they just stayed in my
and
closet.
that's actually what happened when you sent me this one.
Yeah,
Because I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, cool. And I was like,
Well, now it's
now it's
here.
away.
yeah.
I just got 2 figures like yesterday, the day before, and I'm opening it. My mom's like, "Oh, what'd you get?" And I was like, "Doesn't matter." And then she's like standing over me while I'm trying to open it, and I was like, "Okay, I
Go
guess
with
you
my
see."
anime figures.
And then she's just like, "More figures from Japan." And I was
one of
just
those
like, I don't like
times-
the
It
tone
seems
in
like
your
one
voice.
of those times where you try to like replace it with something worse. You know? Like when people make that joke, they're watching VTubers or something. They're like,
Right.
"What are you watching?" They're like,
Porn.
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing in there? Drugs.
Yeah.
Also, it's in that same vein. So, I got a gift for Colin last year for his birthday that never showed up. It showed up today, and so that's like almost a year, from when I got it, because I bought it like a month or 2 before his birthday, because I knew it was going to take a while.
Gifted to him for his
Yeah.
birthday this year. Gifted to
Yeah.
him.
And but I bought it back when I obviously wasn't living here. And so it went to my parents' house. Mom goes, "Oh, we got a bunch of things, and I accidentally opened your box." And I was like, "Oh, that's fine, whatever," because I knew something. I knew something was supposed to be shipping soon, and it was just a
Yeah.
vinyl. So I was like, whatever. And then I'm like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "That's not like a vinyl box." Then I opened it up, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Of course, that's
what
the
she
one."
That's
Yeah.
what she opens.
It was like the fucking spider lady, and I'm like, fucking.
Yeah, at least I don't have sus things. It was just Amelia and Rem, so it was
Well,
okay.
you do have a fucking thick Todoroki mouse pad that's been sitting on your kitchen counter.
Yeah, you're right. Why is my mom giving me such a condescending tone about my anime figures when fucking Todoroki's ass is on our kitchen table? How dare she?
It's still after like 2 years. I can't believe nobody in that house has ever moved it.
Maybe
didn't
they
wanna
like
touch
it.
They didn't want to touch it.
I
No, your aunt just goes by every time, just like,
slaps the ass. I like to think that they think it's nice decoration. So.
yeah, I'm sure.
But they don't want to use it for wrist support. I did ask my aunt if she wanted it. She said no. So
Don't you have
it
like
sits there.
2 or 3 Mikus now, Hatsune Miku figures? Like the fucking special edition ones? You got a Halloween one, I think, right? Wasn't it Halloween themed? And the other was like a Japanese New Year.
That
Chinese
never
New Year.
showed up. Still waiting for it. It was supposed to show up a couple months ago. But there's just 2 different Halloween ones that I know of. There's one like expensive version, and then there's like a cheaper one. I have like the I bought the cheaper one.
You got that through Crunchyroll, right?
I get most of my figures through
I was
Crunchyroll.
gonna say, so I guess you have you emailed them about it?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely coming. They just send out like newsletters that like this pre-order is delayed and this and this and this and so on and so forth. But yeah, I get most of my figures through Crunchyroll because you get free shipping after like $50. I recently bought Nendoroids off of Good Smiles website, and you have to pay for shipping per Nendoroid. So, you know, my cart of like $120 turned into like $200, not that much. I mean, but with tax and then shipping, it was way more. So I bought 4. So I originally bought Nino's, which now this is coming in time. It wasn't going to originally come in time. I mean, it was. So basically, when I first watched Quintessential Quintuplets and became obsessed with Nino, I looked for figures. I saw that I had just missed her Nendoroid pre-order by like a couple weeks. That happens to me all the time, that I just like miss it by like the tiniest fucking bit, and then I have to go through fucking miles to try and achieve whatever I want.
I usually don't even find out about things until you message me about them.
Well, there you go. It's because I look at the site like fucking daily so I don't miss something.
Yeah, and then I'll just get a text from Kat that's like, hey, there's a thing on here you probably would like.
But also, there's times that I see figures, think that they're really cute, and I'm like, ugh, but I don't watch that, so I don't want to get it. So now I started buying things and then watching the show and just making that the reason why I have to watch. I've done it with 2 shows
that is why
now.
You did Kobayashi,
and
right?
I did it with Dr. Stone.
Yeah, are you almost finished with that?
Yeah, I have 2 episodes left of season 2.
And then no idea when season 3 is coming out.
Yeah, so I've just decided to, because I saw a Sailor Moon figure that I really liked, thought it was really cute, thought it was a really good price, didn't buy it because I don't watch Sailor Moon. I started watching Sailor Moon like a month later, so I should have just fucking bought that shit because it was like $40. Because there's some that are just like such nice figures, like Pop-Up Parade, like some of them.
Some of them are pretty quality.
I know, and then
Some of
others
them
are like
aren't,
ass, and I'm like, how does this happen? They're
Like,
literally the
there
same
was-
thing.
There was a Roy Mustang one from Fullmetal Alchemist that I saw it and was like, oh fuck, I would buy the shit out of this. And I clicked on it and I was like,
yeah,
it's just slightly off,
like too low.
Yeah, and you're just like, but then you have, I'm pretty sure the Deku and Bakugo on that top shelf are also Pop Parade, and those ones look fucking great. So like, I don't know where their quality comes up and down in. No idea.
I don't know. I have that Bakugo though, and it's not Pop-Up Parade.
Oh, maybe it's not them. I thought it was.
I don't know who it is.
I think
It's
I
not
got
Papa
I think I got a
Yeah.
Did I get a Holo Papa Parade? I think the one
Yes.
that you sent me was that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that was one of them that was like super nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is a nice figure of her. Don't like her, but like this is nice. I'll send it to Mike. So that's like also a passing time of mine is to find figures that I think are really nice, but like I'm not getting them, and to send them to people for them to buy because they like that. I do that to my friend Carlos, and he hates me for it.
Right.
Because I find figures that he really likes, and then he ends up spending hundreds of dollars because I'll send him, because they're like nice, expensive ones
Right.
too. And so he ends up spending a lot because of me. And he told Token, and it's because I was playing Phasmophobia with Token and Smiles, and then Token brought up that Carlos brought up to him that I was ruining his life because I was sending him these figures, because they're obviously ones that he like wants, but ignorance is bliss, that if he just didn't know about it.
Luckily, it depends. Sometimes I'm pretty good with my money. Sometimes I'm not. When it comes to figures, I'm usually pretty good. Also because I already have all of the things I need. Like the set's already full enough, basically.
Yeah, but you can have it in your room.
Yeah, but like, so like I think I only have 3 figures that aren't here. 2 of which are Holo, I believe. And then one is, I don't actually remember what the other one is, but I think I have 3. But like usually I'll see ones and I'm like, oh, those are pretty cool. But like, if they're more than like $40, I'm usually like, I'm out. The only exception was the Holo one that I bought recently, or not recently, when it was on pre-order, which was like 100 something. And it was like, because at the time it was the only nice one that existed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need at
And
least
then
one.
shortly after, they came out with
Yeah.
that like pop-up, if
Yeah.
it was them.
Like I would get a Neo one if they existed. They don't. They're not very good. Any ones that do exist.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd also probably get like a Kana just because. But like all of them are either like her in like a dressed up thing or whatever, and I'm just like I just want like a normal adorable Kana, and I just want to throw her in the fucking background of the shot, and that's it. Like
But there is
I
one.
would have bought that Anya, but like the super small one. But it was $70. Remember I sent it to you? It was like it's like this fucking big, and it's like $70,
I
and I'm like I'm not paying fucking $70 for that.
She had a different one because
But it was really good.
It was
wasn't.
really good. No, I
Well,
thought it
then
was really good.
sounds Like it was the $70.
I think it was more than $70 though. I think it was like closer to $100.
It was a lot of money for something that was super
Because I
small.
think
Well,
if it was
that's 'cause
$70, I
details
think
are hard to
I think
get
I
at
would
that
have
small
bought
of a
it.
Scale.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
it just felt random.
It was
that
literally
that
like-
small though. Then
This fucking big, like
it felt like an eraser,
yeah.
like one of those like animal erasers or some shit. It was weird, but like because I'll probably get like an Anya figure, or if they do like a 3 of the family thing, I'd probably do that.
I am very
It's gonna be so
surprised
expensive
that they
if they do
haven't
that.
done any your figures yet.
Because they probably don't have them in production yet. That's why they have
But
those. Like,
I'm
that's why they
surprised that
started
they-
with the Nandoroids because they were just like, oh fuck, people will love this.
But I'm surprised that they didn't. They usually pump things out pretty quickly, or they have it
I guess
as
it
a concept and then they'll release
Yeah.
the concept art.
I was gonna say, I guess it depends on if they think it's going to really explode, and I'm gonna guess that they just didn't think Spy Family was gonna
It
fucking
had so much hype
explode
before it
into-
even came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some shows that have a bunch of hype don't even get a lot of shit.
That's true
Like,
too.
the only example I can think of, I wouldn't even really argue has a lot of hype. It's more of a cult following. Like I was gonna say, like To Love Ru, they really have very few figures, but
They have a lot. I see
well,
that all the
but they're
time.
also all in like bathing suits and shit. And I'm like, I would get one of these, and it would be Momo's, but not in
still
any of the
figures.
ones that they have.
They have a lot though. I
Still
see it all the
figures.
time.
They still have a lot.
Yeah, but
It's just all the fans' fault
yeah.
that they're all just perverts.
Yeah.
It's true. There are so many nice Rem figures that have been coming out recently that like
They-
if I wanted to, if I had the money to just throw away, I'd buy them, but I wouldn't.
They have too many Rem figures, and they have a lot of ugly ones.
Yeah,
and I'm
but
like,
the-
why did you even decide to make this?
There was the like
Probably because somebody else finds
the
them
I think
good.
it's
I mean, yeah, someone bought
that
it.
like
I guess that's true.
$70
That is
like
how
Chinese
opinions work.
Chinese dress Rem. Like,
Yeah,
that's what
I
it's
thought that
labeled
was
as. That
nice,
one's
yeah.
really nice.
The key pal.
Yeah, it's labeled as Chinese dress, but
Yeah.
so I always forget what the word is because a lot of times when it's labeled as something, it's just labeled as Chinese dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because they assume people know the word.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
I don't know why I know the word.
yeah,
I don't even know if that's the word.
Alright.
I don't know.
but like that one's really nice. I also love like the chain, like how the chain of her like mace looks in that.
Yeah.
And then there was the. Were you right?
That one?
Yes. Yeah, like the tight fitting, like yeah.
Yeah, key pal.
Yeah. There was also the two like the Ram and Ram one that like they were in the dresses on the
Or
dance
key
floor
pal. I don't
Yeah.
that you were thinking about getting for
know. I
like
don't
ever.
speak Chinese.
Yeah.
They have a lot of really good ones that they just keep fucking pumping out.
So
There's not even
for
anything fucking ReZero coming out right now.
I don't know.
Forever.
No, that is so wrong. You don't like ReZero?
I could not get past like the first 2 episodes.
Loved ReZero.
I was like, I'm bored. Moving on.
Wow.
ReZero's
Wrong.
great.
I think when I started it, JoJo's Part 5 was coming out.
So
I
try
had-
it
I had
again.
other things
Try it
to
again.
watch.
But forever, because all they have is Rem and Ram figures. I wanted an Amelia figure. I just wanted a nice Amelia figure because any of the ones that I saw were just trash. It looked fucking creepy. It was horrible quality. Like it just wasn't good, and I just couldn't find one. But now there's like 3 out right now. They're not all
You got one in
Two.
that like spray paint style, right? Didn't they do one of that?
the Neon City, yeah. So those figures, which I bought, I feel like that was one of our beginning episodes.
yeah.
So like a
We
year
had a whole
ago.
rant about it back in
Yes.
like the beginning of the episode.
So like a year ago, and they had a date that I was supposed to come out this year. It's been TBD for 6 months now. So will I ever get that $1,500 that was spent? Who knows?
$1,500 on
No.
3 figures.
Well, Ryan bought
No.
one of them, so I spent $1,000.
Oh, that's way
I
better.
remember that whole thing. That was a whole thing.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, still,
$1,000.
yeah, on 3 figures. But then again,
But I also
the
spent
3
$1,000
Miku,
on Miku.
Yeah,
so.
the 2 Mikus that you bought were
Plastic
500
figures.
also.
Yep, they sure were. So.
Now, see, the most what I'm like, Jesus Christ, why am I spending this money? Is like on like a comic that I'm looking for that's like maybe $120, and that's an entire run of a comic.
I mean, at least you can read it.
yeah, so like,
But then it just sits there.
Well, no,
Like
because
a
then he
figure.
can reread it all he wants.
yeah,
Well, I can look at a figure all I want.
just stare at it. If you
Yes.
stare at it long enough, you get your money's worth. If enough people say, "Hey, nice figure," that's like
That's all
$5
worth it.
bucks. That's like
My
$5 worth.
only
Yeah, that's
goal-
how I validated this sleeve.
Yeah,
It's just
A
get
lot of
compliment.
people compliment it.
So then
and
that's worth
that's
it.
like $5 off the payment.
Yeah.
Each one.
Yeah, each compliment is $5.
We're working back up to that $3,000 I spent.
Damn.
I always forget
Did you?
fucking
How many
expensive
sessions
that
did
was.
you do?
It was like 9.
Wow.
One of them was like right before you came up here.
Yeah. The last one was literally right before I moved.
There was a moment I remember when I was talking to you about it, and you were like, "Yeah, this one should be the last session. I'll have like 3 weeks or a month or whatever before I have to come up. We'll be good." And then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go get my tattoo." And I was like, "All right, cool." And I messaged him later that night, and he was like, "I gotta go back."
Not done.
Yeah, he was like, "It's not done."
No.
I got.
Is it
I was
done
like,
now?
Oh, it's done now.
Oh, okay.
But I was like,
No.
"Are you gonna get it done?" He's like, Luckily she had an opening 2 weeks from now."
The last one was literally this part right here. And so it was like all the top of my forearm. And she had just done all this like small detail in one go, but my arm was too swollen to do all the shading that she needed to do.
Damn.
What was
Looks like it hurt.
how long was the like elbow one?
This
Yeah, because
this
you said
part-
that was
yeah,
a bitch.
I don't know how long that part was. It felt like for fucking ever because it hurt really
15
fucking
minutes.
bad. Holy shit, that is the worst pain.
Yeah, an tattoo, elbow tattoo.
I've had it go up to my it went into my armpit. It was right here on the inside of my
Ugh.
elbow. This one hurt really bad, but like the fucking elbow, like the outside of
Well,
the
because
elbow.
they say the on the bones.
Yeah, it's
they
just
all
because
hurt.
it's straight bone. Well, I have
Yeah.
one of my ribs too, but that didn't hurt.
Oh,
at
really?
all.
They
I
say
was gonna
ribs
say
is
nerve
supposed to
because
hurt.
the nerve right there.
I don't
That was
know,
why.
but I think I honestly believe it's because it's like it was going straight into the bone, and then it was just
That's what they
resonating
say.
back into my skull, and it was just the fucking worst.
Well, yeah, don't they say skull tattoos are the worst?
Oh, people pass out during skull tattoos all the time,
And then
all the time.
yeah, because people also say ribs suck. Top of the foot.
Ribs did not hurt for me.
Yeah, I think top of the foot. People also say, and
Back of the knee.
oh God, yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, because I have my calf tattoo. It goes up to like right before the back of the knee, and I love it because I was getting it and I felt like I was sitting like a rock. I was like, nah, it's whatever. It got up there and I was like, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, that does not feel good. And she was like, hey, I need you to stop moving. And I was like, I'm not moving. She was like, let's take a break. It was 2.5 hours in and my like calf muscle was just involuntarily twitching because it just hurt.
I was gonna say I have to imagine that like once it kind of gets to the back of the knee, like it would just be like your leg would be constantly like trying to jerk.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. Can't see it.
it's true. You can't. It's a nice tattoo though.
Thanks. I have one on the back of my neck that I legitimately have no idea what it looks like anymore.
I don't remember what it looks. I know I see it. I just don't remember what it is.
I mean, I know what it is. I don't know how well it's held up because it's exposed to sun a lot.
Yeah,
It's probably
Which
faded.
one's your
You put
first?
sunscreen
the
on?
forearm?
First one was right here.
Oh. When was your forearm?
That one was my 4th.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the one you like the least, right?
Yeah, hate it.
Yeah. Which are you gonna like go get it covered?
It's
at some
gonna
point?
get covered up.
Are you gonna do like a half sleeve or?
No, I'm gonna do another full sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know of what?
Plague.
Plague.
Yeah.
Like
So
the killer.
Yeah. Actually, yes, I unironically love her design,
Okay.
and I really want
from Dead by
that done.
Daylight.
Yeah. Her design is super cool. It's great.
Could be.
You don't know what she looks like?
I'm assuming like a plague doctor or something. No.
Oh.
She's really tall. She has like a little chandelier
Vommy
thing.
mommy.
Yeah,
it's
Vommy
an incense
mommy.
burner, first of all.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Like literally the sleeve will be based off her.
No, it's just gonna be plague in
I
general.
guess like plague doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plague doctors, rats,
Ew.
generic miasma.
So, space horrors on one hand.
I have eldritch horror and
Eldritch horrors on one.
plague on the
And
other.
plague on the
Yeah.
other. So,
My
space
left
disasters and human disasters.
My left leg is gonna be entirely satanic.
You're gonna need a
'cause
full. What's a full sleeve?
A sleeve.
Is it also called a
Yeah,
sleeve?
It's still a sleeve. It's just
Yeah.
a leg. A pant leg.
So what?
There you
Are
go.
you just gonna do like all sleeves?
And maybe I'll get around my neck and get a scarf.
Yeah.
No.
Do you plan on doing both legs?
Yeah.
Completely?
Yeah.
I like how you have limb themes.
I got smaller tattoos, but I don't like just having random pictures on my body anymore.
So are you gonna cover the geometric that you have on your leg, on your calf?
No, that's already satanic.
Oh, so that one's just gonna be all satanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just add more to it. Yeah, it's a ram skull with just cobwebs all over it and a hourglass in the forehead.
Yeah.
So
Was it cobwebs? I always thought it was just a geometric.
no, they're cobwebs.
That's not a geometric tattoo?
It is also a geometric.
Oh,
tattoo.
okay. I was like, I feel like I'm
It's
remembering how that
Shit
looks.
ton of lines.
Yeah, which did not. I never thought cobwebs. I always just thought geometric.
No, they're cobwebs,
Mm.
or rather, they're just strings, whatever you want to
You're
call it.
just strings.
That's the
Don't
leg.
remember her at all. What? I don't. I feel like I've never seen that character.
Vommy mommy.
Yeah.
I remember we went to go with you for your forearm tattoo.
Yep.
That was like
That
forever ago. I
can't
feel
see
like.
Miku's in the way. Yeah.
Nice rose.
Thanks. I got it from an artist who was doing a sale because she wanted
thank
to
God.
practice.
You got it from an artist. I'd be concerned.
I did it myself. Actually.
Yeah. Shit, Michael, you missed out.
Which I feel like you shouldn't really do. If someone wants to practice something, be like, yeah, you can do
Yeah.
it on me that I'll keep
It's all
forever.
cobwebs.
I never noticed the cobwebs on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
I always
okay.
just in my brain thought it was part of the geometric.
Nah.
I see it now, but
Yeah.
like whenever I looked at it, I always just thought
You
that was
didn't
part of
see
the
it.
geometric shape. But what were you saying?
That you probably shouldn't go to an artist that says that they want to practice
Oh.
doing something and get it on your body forever.
But
Yeah.
not unless you just like
Have
getting
so many tattoos and you don't
Yeah.
care anymore.
I mean, I only have 4, and this is the biggest one. I just liked a good deal, so I was like, okay.
One day
Um,
I'll get one, probably.
I
One
pay
single one?
good money
Probably.
to my
I
artist
mean, I
for
would
what she does.
now because I have more money now, so I would do that. But back then, I just wanted tattoos, like my right ankle. My first tattoo when I was 18, I had driven. This is when I was in culinary school. I had driven. We were trying to go to a burrito place, me and 2 girls that I went to school with, and I had driven to. They had 2 locations. I drove to the wrong one. That was like way further, and I was trying to figure out like why we were going so far, and they were like, no, it's fine, like it's traffic or whatever. I was like,
Right.
okay. We get there, walk up to it, I was like, this is not it. And like the specific burrito that I wanted was like a special that the other place had, and I was like, all right guys, like, well, what are we doing here so it's not a waste? What the fuck? So it's not a waste of my time and gas. Like, what are we gonna do in this town? So we were walking down the street, and I'm like, oh, a tattoo shop. Like, let's go in.
Yeah, fuck
And we went in, and then we all were like, yeah, we're all gonna get tattoos. Fun, not a waste of time. And they're like, okay, who wants to go first? And I was like, I'll go first. Nobody else got tattoos.
Yeah, I was gonna say they definitely backed out, didn't they?
They sure did. So I picked
no regrets.
I picked a random one off the wall. I was like, I'll get that
You
one.
just did a flash tattoo.
It's not even a flash tattoo. You know those shops that have like, I mean, I guess kind of a flash
That's a
tattoo,
flash tattoo.
but not like a artist's like set. You know how they usually have their own
Yeah.
set of flash tattoos? Like just the entire shop's like 20 pages of
Yeah.
like those big, like I just went through that and I was like, I like this one. And it's a color tattoo. I was like, I could do that one. Thanks. And then I did it. I have it. It's not the best. There's definitely issues with it. I've wanted to get it fixed, not covered. I think it's fine. I don't like dislike it or anything, but a couple of the lines aren't like perfect. So I've wanted, and it's also like not as centered as I wanted. So I wanted to add more to it, like add stars on the side or something.
Right.
But I never spend the time to like go somewhere, set that up to get that done. So it just is there.
I've been having the itch to get another tattoo,
So what do
which
you
I'm
get?
not gonna do.
Why?
but I want one. I want real bad
So why won't you just get one?
because I don't have the money for it, Kat.
All right, well,
All
work
broke
more.
bitches.
Yeah.
I.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Get a job,
I don't know why
you
you didn't think
hippie.
of it.
Working on. I've only been here for like 3 months.
That's a long time.
No, it's not.
It sure is.
I'll probably get one, but I feel like I don't know where I'd get it. I always debate
Forehead.
I always debate either like the inner
Starts with a
forearm
face tattoo.
or just on the back of my shoulder or something, so that way if I ever hate it, I don't have to think about it for the rest of my life.
Get it on the nape of your neck.
No,
That's where mine is.
no.
I liked mine, but I can't for the life of me see it or remember what it is.
Like, and also like I feel like it's because I've had the same thought that I was like, oh, it'll just be the Red Hood bat symbol, just because I've been staring at that for fucking like 20 years of my life and it's never bothered me, but it's generic as shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's the point?
Plus, you'd be kind of like Taylor.
How
Who
so?
Taylor has the Blue Lantern Corps symbol tattooed.
Of hope?
Yeah. Right here.
It's like,
In black. Not even in blue.
why do you get it? Wait, hold on. Is it like empty spaced, like just black outline, or is it colored in?
No,
and
it's
white?
shaded in. It's black, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That's just so odd.
Hey, it's not my tattoo.
At that point, just get the Black Lantern.
I'm not
Corps.
going to judge people, and Taylor is not going to get the Black Lantern Corps symbol.
Of death? Why not?
No. I can't imagine why. Also, edgy. Gross.
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge people's tattoos, but that's a bad tattoo.
The Blue Lantern or the Black Lantern?
Pick.
I mean, if you're doing a whole thing that's about the lanterns, I feel like that.
Oh,
makes
sure. If it's all done in a series, or either it's a whole like theme surrounding it, yeah, fine.
Because like I know
People like comics.
Because like you know Jack Patillo from Rooster Teeth,
do.
he has the Tetris
He
forearm
does.
tattoos.
I didn't know he liked Tetris that much.
Yeah, I think he has all of the shapes now.
I know Ray, the Tetraminos,
Yeah,
they'll have names.
do they?
They do.
Didn't know that.
The line is called Hero.
Makes sense.
I don't remember the rest of them.
That was the only important one.
Yeah. What, do you care about any others? It's all the line.
You only need the line.
No, I'm not.
The line is the only one.
I'm
that
not very
matters.
passionate about Tetris, so
How
no.
dare you?
I like
First
Tetris.
video game played
just-
in space.
I'm just not passionate
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, by the Russians.
Nah, that makes sense. Isn't it Russian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you not tell by the theme song? Bum ba da dun da da dum ba da dun da da da.
But yeah, because I feel like if you were doing the same kind of thing where it was like a line of just like the different
Yeah, sure.
Lantern Corps symbols or whatever. But I also like the joke that someone made originally once he got like more than one, and they were like, "Well, you better be careful. You can't put them too close to each other. You'll just clear your arm."
It's fair.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. I don't read
But
comics.
yeah,
I
like
don't
I always debate whether I'd get like that symbol or something on like my forearm or on my back, just because then I don't have to think about it.
I don't really like Marvel or DC that much.
I like
Personally.
comics quite a bit.
I like-
I also love anime, obviously.
I like
but like I don't know what I would
Moon
get.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I don't know what I would get as like an anime tattoo. Like I
I
can't
can
think of a
make
specific
recommendations,
thing.
buddy boy.
Yeah.
Actually, my old coworker Jacob, He's the guy that I was trying to get to move up here.
Mm.
He's getting a half sleeve of Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah, fair enough.
and it's not bad.
Didn't feel like you agreed with that statement.
It's hard for me to like put enthusiasm into it because I would never get an anime tattoo.
Right.
I mean, it's a well done tattoo. The guy that's doing it is doing a really, really slow, very careful job with it.
That's good.
Which it looks nice.
The anime porn tattoos that one guy.
Yeah.
Remember we were having that conversation?
So I follow him because I think it's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And recently he put one on his Twitter that was Mio from K-On! Right next to the fucking trucker hat dude from King of the Hill.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's just this cute anime moe girl holding her bass, and then whatever his
Trucker
name
hat
is.
dude.
Yeah, what the fuck is his
A
name?
trucker hat.
Sure.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know
with a
his
beer
name.
in his
I
hand
don't-
and a cigarette.
I don't even know who you're talking
Oh yeah,
about.
The
wait,
like
have you seen
main
the show?
friend, like the one of the big friends.
Oh, Dale.
Yeah.
See,
It's-
you literally figured out his fucking
Listen,
name.
that
You're like, I
trucker
don't know who
hat
that is.
dude is not what I think of because he's an exterminator.
Oh, sure.
But it is a
Give me
trucker
his
hat.
life story.
Is it? It's because it's technically a baseball cap. Trucker hat has the mesh back.
doesn't
Speaking
have
of,
to mesh
first
one?
thing I did when I opened it,
It's a
yeah, it's
person.
him.
It knows.
Nice.
But here it is. Yeah.
The conspiracy theorist.
But
Just cute moe
When-
anime girl
when
and
you
fucking
said
King of the
next
Hill.
to- I didn't realize that you meant it was on the same person. I thought you meant like when we were talking about how there was just like hentai tattoos and then like this
Oh,
really nice
yeah.
extravagant
No.
something or other that was like what the fuck.
Yeah,
like,
there was on
I thought you meant
on-
that. I didn't think you meant it was on the same person's
No,
body.
Same person.
But on this person's page, they had like some of their art.
God,
Not gonna lie, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going through it, and there was like like just naked like anime girls in like various positions or and whatever, and then like just weird like sexual ones that are also slightly horror themed. And then, like, you'd be just scrolling through, and then all of a sudden, there's a hand and a baby hand, and it's like, I did this for some guy that lost their child, and
Hey,
you're like,
hey,
whoa!
an artist does what people want.
No, I know.
They're like,
I
hey,
know, and it was
some
a
people
good
go in there
tattoo.
and
It was a
they're
good
like,
tattoo.
I want a tattoo to remember my
I
lost
know, but,
child.
like, I just
And
think
they're
it's
like,
so
cool.
funny 'cause
and
it's
the next
like-
person that comes in, they're like, I want anime
Exactly,
titties
exactly.
all over, not
Like,
even the
I
rest of the
wanna-
person,
I wanna
just
know-
titties
I want to know if that
on my
person
titties.
walked in randomly or they knew that artist. It was like, you know what? You do great work, sir.
I've seen.
I lost my
I've
baby.
Seen so
Can
many
you
of
touch
your
it?
anime titties. I bet you'd be really good at making
Baby hands, yeah. But we were also talking about because we were looking at like older of their art. So like obviously as they go on, they get better. And further back, because we were stalking for like a really long time, there was like regular tattoos that wasn't hentai, and they weren't that good. Not that they were bad or anything, but like the hentai tattoos were just like so much detail, like such perfect lines, like so we just kept talking, making fun of like can only do extravagant, like amazing art.
I'm willing to
for
bet
getting it up.
he did one very good one. As this, like, he was like a one-off, but then they showed it off, and they're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, well,
I'm
because
the hentai tattoo.
because
guy now.
the whole reason
Shit.
I found out about it was because my friends, some guy that she went to school with,
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why.
he flew out to see this artist because he specifically wanted a hentai tattoo. So I literally think it is that. Like, he probably did one. It was really good. And then this is just what he's known for. That literally people fly out to go get these hentai tattoos.
It's sad, but hentai tattoos aren't even the worst tattoo that I've seen.
I was gonna say, what's
Not
worse?
even-
They're up
what's not
there.
even-
Yeah, I was like, what's
Oh.
worse?
You're just permanently putting on your
Oh,
body that you are a
wanna know?
degenerate.
You want to know?
I do.
My artist has probably one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen.
What
Not
is
even
it?
like execution wise. It's just a gross tattoo.
Okay.
That is, she got it from some like really famous artist because he was in Dallas for a like tattooing convention.
Right.
And she was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a tattoo by you." And he was like, "All right, what do you want?" She was like, I don't know, something gross. And he was like, okay. So he made a bat, but the bat is entirely a vagina. And so he was drawing out this whole, it's fucking gross.
How detailed is it?
Very.
Okay.
Oh.
Very. But so it's like, it's just this horrible amalgamation of just like bat parts, and like its mouth is just a vagina. And it's like,
how big is this?
It's a good like 4 inches. Like 4 inches, and then
That's
a
not
wingspan.
4 inches. That's not 4 inches.
Like what I'm saying is like if it's on the forearm, like how much are we taking up here?
It's on our leg.
Yep,
So.
but he's just saying
on
like
the forearm.
how big is it?
Probably about that.
It's probably like 6 inches.
Okay, so like from the wrist to there.
Yeah.
Okay. Goddamn.
Height.
Okay.
And it is an ugly tattoo. And I was like, why? Because this dude is like famous. Like his commission is like $400, $500 an hour.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Yeah. And like, it's like, why did you get a vagina bat tattoo? I will say it's very funny because he kept asking her if it looked right. He was like, and apparently he was really shy about it.
Oh.
He was like, is this right?
Why would he choose to do that? If
They
he
collaborated on it.
But
He
it,
was
okay,
like,
she okay.
Yes. He was
Okay.
like, how about I just do a bat? And she was like, with a vagina.
Yeah,
And I was
like but add vagina, okay?
and they're like, no, I want something gross. So he just made this awful, like, disgusting thing.
Like, so is it look like a bat that like
It's a
is
bat
like being
with,
Is it like-
infected by a vagina,
No, wait.
or is it like a weird like
is
a
it-
vagina grew a bat?
Is it
a
gross?
vagina grew a bat.
Is it gross because it's a gross vagina, or is it gross just because
It's
there's a
gross
vagina
because
on her? Like,
It's
where
a
is the gross
disturbing
level?
amount of detail that
Okay.
went into the bat, and there were other things that were added onto it that I don't feel like saying. So
I need to know.
also like
I need to know what's on
also
this
it was
bed.
dead ass like the clip was like the bat's nose, and then just had like it was a very fucking weird tattoo, and I don't know why
I mean,
she decided to get.
I
this
assume she
tattoo.
enjoys it.
Is there a picture of this somewhere?
No, fuck no.
Damn it.
She doesn't
Where
show
is
that-
it?
She doesn't show that to anybody. It's like
The tramp stamp.
it's actually on like
I thought he was gonna say.
it's,
Actually, it
I
is.
want to say it was like on her thigh, like she got it done
Like
on her
inner thigh?
Yeah. So it's like no one actually sees it.
So if someone's gonna
This
fuck
is
her,
going
they're
down
gonna,
on
they're gonna
her.
see the vagina
She's
bat.
married.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I was gonna say because that wraps into slightly like the people that get hentai tattoos, right? They are either
Could you imagine
committed in a relationship already, so like it doesn't fucking matter, or they
The
are
person
never getting
stops.
laid.
Like they're
I
just
don't
like,
know.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I really want to hook up with this person. They take off wherever said tattoo is, like the clothes that's covering it, and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I was about
no,
to
thanks, I
say
didn't know.
is like I might like break up with somebody. I guess it would depend on how well done the tattoo is.
I mean, this
Some of them are
artist that
pretty
we're
good.
looking at,
Yeah.
they're really nice.
Well,
like,
that's what I was saying. Is like I think
Yeah.
my reaction would be dependent on how well.
But
the
like,
tattoo
Yeah.
is.
it's either they are getting laid all the time, or they have never gotten laid once. Those are the
Yeah.
two. There's no in between of getting a hentai tattoo.
Fun fact: my artist has a.
That's the person's page.
She has about 6 xenomorph tattoos,
Okay.
and
what's
like
xenomorph?
3 from Aliens.
The alien from Aliens, or Alien. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
the like.
the long face thing.
Yeah, it has
Okay.
a
Banana
tongue as a
head.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
okay.
has a tongue.
And she also has
mouth.
like 3 or 4 face huggers. She fucking loves Alien. But
I
her
would've
most
guessed.
recent tattoo is an axolotl
Aw.
just on her neck.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, it was cute. I was like, I love this.
This is very different than the vagina bat.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
quite a.
Vagina bat to
Just-
axolotl. It's because
Yeah.
she used to have an axolotl. It literally
Aw.
You
just
can own
died.
an axolotl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots
Duh.
of people have them.
Aren't they like endangered?
No.
No,
Oh.
You know they're immune to cancer?
I didn't.
Yeah. Also, can't they? Aren't they like the ones that people study for like regenerating limbs?
I think it's just lizards.
No, I know,
No,
but like,
I-
aren't axolotls specifically really
What do they
good
count
at
as?
regeneration?
Axolotls.
I think
Their
that might
own
be
thing.
there might be their own thing.
Are they a mammal? No, no way. They
A
got legs or
mammal?
something, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're mammals.
Yeah.
A mammal?
A mammal? Are those
Like
mammals?
technically, red pandas are not pandas.
Yeah, that's definitely
Like they're
not a
their
trunk
own
or
thing.
cab.
There's nothing else like them.
Like,
Really?
Yeah, red pandas are their own
I
species.
like that
I
the
didn't know
third
that.
picture of Mio from K-On! Is he cropped out as much of Dale as he could.
Because he didn't do that one. But like some of them are really good. Some of them are like okay. So I always because some of them are
Really?
so good that I wonder if it's just a bad reference photo.
I don't know. Really good Sailor Moon tattoos. I remember
All the
us
Sailor
looking-
Moon ones were
I
pretty
remember
good.
looking through them and being like, wow, those are really nice.
How you like a Dr. Stone? You said you were watching that.
I like it. I think it's good. I obviously haven't seen. I mean, it doesn't end, but like how season 2 ends yet. So
Right. How are you feeling about its like the build up? I remember like thinking it felt like it was weirdly like
long.
yeah.
I can see how you think that, but I'm enjoying it. The only thing that I thought was weird, I mean, and obviously it's for this long build up, but the fact that they introduced these like best friend characters and they're like, all right, see you never. And then it's like, we're going to pay attention to these village characters, but I don't mind it that much because I like all the people in the village. So
Right.
like, it's fine. But like, I just thought it was weird that like for so long, like I was expecting them to come back in like a couple episodes.
Yeah,
and
like
then
see
it's like,
the other side.
yeah,
see
and then
them.
it's like an entire fucking season and 24 episodes.
Right.
Like it's not even like a 12 episode season. So I thought that was kind of wild. But again, I like the village people, so I thought that it was fine. But I don't know. I don't mind it so much. Not that it's a slice of life. It's not. But it's kind of that of I'm okay with watching them just like
right.
being and doing this kind of stuff. So I thought that it was good. It didn't bother me.
Did Ruby get a dedicated episode in season 2?
Ruby?
Just Ruby.
Like one of the
was
sisters?
was that a character?
Yeah, one of the sisters.
Yeah,
What, the-
Ruby, Sapphire, and something.
Oh, I totally forgot about them.
Did she get?
I don't think
Because
Because
so.
we know the English voice actor for her.
We do. I forgot about
sure
that.
do.
Who is it?
Did she go to our school? Did she go to Baylor?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. So she went to Baylor. We were working on a short film. She was one of the actresses, and we were all chilling between
Is she
scenes.
in other stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she's like an actual voice actress.
She's got a pretty decent like filmography, but it's mainly like side characters.
Supporting cast,
Yeah.
yeah. But we were sitting in between like shots or whatever. We were all just chilling. Or we were on lunch. I don't remember
We were on
exactly.
lunch.
Yeah, and we're all just sitting around the table, and I think we were talking about anime, and she was
What is
like,
her name?
and she was like, I don't remember her name.
Actually, I could just look up
Yeah,
Dr.
we'll
Stone
look at
and
the
do it
voice
that
actress
way.
of Ruby. And we were talking about anime, and then I was talking. We got on the subject of dubs versus subs or whatever, and Kieran does what he does, which is
Okay, you say just me, but it was split half and half.
so Kieran does what he does, and
I
and
also
he was,
joined into that conversation late, so
yeah,
fuck you.
and he's like, fuck dubs,
I did,
subs for life, and she goes, oh, I voice act for
Aw.
dubs, and he goes,
I want to
yeah.
interject there. In my mind, I was like, I just broke the number one rule of filmmaking, which is don't insult the talent. And I was like, I either have to double down or apologize. And my thought was, I'm not getting
Correct.
paid for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not getting paid for this. I don't give a fuck. So I was like, then do your job better.
Oh, she's Shota.
Yeah, straight up was, oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was like, do your job better, and she was
I
like,
did.
well, all right.
Yeah, I chose doubling down.
You sure did. And then I think
She laughed. It was fine.
yeah. And I remember just being like, yeah, he's just very vehemently anti-dub for
Vehemently.
no reason.
For every correct
For
reason.
no
For
reason.
the same reason that people are like Japanese people argue about sub or dub for fucking King of the Hill.
Just I was like, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Because
Um,
King of the Hill,
very nice girl,
fucking
though.
great show. Yeah, she is.
She was very nice. She was in a very bad short film, but
Oh, yeah.
very nice. that short film sucked.
We showed up to one of the shoots, and I think we both just kind of took a nap for about 2 hours.
Okay, so literally, all right. So during one of these shoots, it was a 5:30 or 6 a.m. call time.
Yeah, something early.
It was really early. Like, and Kieran never wakes up, so he slept at my apartment, so I could wake him up, make sure he got up, and
I'm a night owl.
yeah, and so we go to the shoot. We get there at whatever 5:36, whichever time it was, and everyone's there. But like they're trying to set something up. They were having like technical difficulties about like one specific thing, and Kieran was audio and I was script soup. So that means I didn't have anything to do until we started.
And I couldn't get room tone because everyone was fucking talking.
Yeah, and so he didn't have anything to do. So literally, there was a pile of like tarps in the corner, and like one blanket, and I just grabbed the blanket, laid it out, and just fell asleep in the corner of the room for literally like 2 hours. I think I woke up at like 8 o'clock, and
Did you just wave to someone outside?
Yeah, there were people walking by and they were looking in.
Oh.
And
do you know them?
No.
No. No
it's
friendly
called
name?
Southern Hospitality.
Oh.
Or
I thought it was more like a fuck off while you're looking at me.
Get
the fuck out of our shop. Fuck you.
Yeah, literally fell asleep for like 2 hours. And I think I woke up and they were like, all right, we figured it out. And I was like,
yeah,
all right,
we
cool.
woke up at the exact moment when we were like about to start filming.
That's
and I was
good.
like, wow, I wish we could have just slept that extra 2 hours in my fucking bed.
Instead of there.
It was honestly just a total waste of a day.
It was. We didn't even really do that much.
No.
Like I didn't have much to do because it was very like specific scenes.
Could have just used a plant mic.
Yeah.
Just literally just
They
just
barely
sat in
needed
one
you.
place.
And for most of the shoot, I was like in a different room, not even in the room there, because they needed so many people out of it because it was a very small room, so it was really echoey.
It was basically an individual study room.
Yeah,
in
except
one
in a
of the-
basement.
Yeah. Well, it was the
Creepy.
basement level of
Yeah, what was that building?
It's the one. It was the communications building, not Castle Law.
I was gonna say it wasn't Castle Law.
No, it's the one where Dr. C's office was in. Shout out Dr. C.
Yeah, I was only ever in that building, I think, for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one across the street, Mars.
Yeah.
Mars. I don't think I was ever in that building, really.
Yeah. No, I think I had one class in there, and it was sites. No. Yeah.
But it was like
it was sites on.
But it was like it was classrooms in the basement.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just
I mean,
like a.
then
It wasn't a
again,
basement.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a boiler room.
We had basement classrooms.
Yeah, in the library.
And that was creepy.
Is that why you're a survivor, man? That's where it started.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? Thought you were talking about the show Survivor.
No,
I was like, what?
my survivor main.
That's
kicked
what
Survivor's a
in.
good- Survivor's
that's
a
what
good
Survivor
show.
fans are
It's a
called.
good
They're
show.
called Survivor
I haven't
mains.
watched Survivor
I don't
since
know.
like
I
I was
was-
a child.
I recently, I mean, I guess it wasn't that recently, but me and Ryan decided to randomly like what his one of his best friends is like really passionate about Survivor, seen like every
Is this
single
still
season.
going?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Seen every single season, like knows everybody, and he wanted us to watch it. And some TV platform like provider, they have like 3 random seasons, so we just like we're like this one. We'll just
Hulu.
watch this one. Is it them who has like
I don't know.
the random?
I don't
It
know.
could
It could
be.
be like Paramount or something.
I don't know.
Tubi.
Like just not Tubi. Like just 3 random. So we just did that, and it was surprisingly really good. It was entertaining.
Never got into Survivor.
I mean,
as
didn't.
a kid, me and my family used to watch.
I
Survivor
didn't
as, like, a
watch
family
more,
thing.
but I did enjoy the season that I did watch.
The
like
the only
crooked.
thing that I had to do in terms of surviving for that fucking basement was I like 80% of the time I would go down there. There'd be people fucking the goddamn staircase.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
That never happened.
I've run into like maybe 30 people the entire time I was at
30?
that college.
30?
30 people banging
Yep.
in that
Banging?
school. Yeah,
Not even-
straight sex.
Yep.
Like just in that staircase was most of them, and then I also parked all the way in the bottom of the back
That
lot.
never
And there was all right. So here's one quick story. I think I'm pretty sure I've told you this before
Yeah?
though. But I
Then
was
stop.
yeah. So I parked.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I parked all the way, like, I used to park all the way in the back of the lot because it was like, it was one of those things where, like, parking was always taken in the front, so why bother? I'll just take the walk. So I would park all the way in the back, and sometimes there'd be people in their car, like, also back there having sex. And one time, they were parked right next to my car. Right next to it, like so close that I had to like shimmy between the cars to like get into my car. And so I'm like, you can see the fucking thing moving. I'm like, God damn it. So I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get into my car. So I like start shimmying, and I'm like trying to like turn to open the car door, and I of course catch the eyes of the girl, and she looks at me.
Did you wink at her?
No, she stared at me, and she just like didn't break eye contact, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
It's her
And
kink.
then she just smiled and started going harder,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Nailed it.
I gotta
It
go.
was her kink.
yeah. And I was like, so I just was like,
Good for
that
her.
second where you're looking at the person is like, this isn't happening.
Good for
and
her.
she's just staring at me like,
It
and I'm like,
is. It is
all right.
happening.
Like,
She read
You're
your
like,
mind.
you're like, no, it's not heavy.
You
She's
have
like,
joined.
it is.
You have joined the mental link that was.
yeah. So I remember because like I started fighting, like I got my door open and I was trying to like, get into my car, and like it was that moment of just like. I guess she finished, and it was just this loudest moan I've ever heard in my life. And I like turned on my truck.
It must have been her kink.
It must have been. And like I turned because I turned my car on, and I just was like, "What the fuck?" And she was staring at me again. It was just like, yeah.
Absolutely. her
Yeah.
kink.
Again,
Yeah.
you should just winked at her.
And I was just like, no. And I just drove off. It was like I think I texted Eamon like immediately because I didn't talk to you guys at that point, and I was like. I don't know what to do with this.
Hey, it's a good.
Who's the worst person to talk to about that too?
It was a good Christian college, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They were married, obviously.
I'm so sure.
I have to commend anyone who has car sex. That's not comfortable.
Really inconvenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also drove a Mustang, so
Mine was a bit more convenient.
No
'cause,
backseat.
you know, I drove a pickup, so there's quite a bit of room, but like but yeah, I like
that's dedication.
yeah,
I
especially
think
when
it's
you
more
decide to
dedication.
not
Yeah, that's
break
what I
eye
was gonna say. I was
contact.
gonna say I think that was more dedication.
She
just,
committed.
Again, that's just fact. That's just her kink. It's more dedication.
like,
that
Maybe they got
were-
that close to my car because they wanted that to happen.
Maybe.
They were in a parking lot. They could just parked anywhere.
They could have.
That was probably
literally
the only space that was open.
No,
Was it a
because that
night
was one of the
class?
days when it was like I was leaving late, and so there
it was
was
a night
the
class?
entire parking. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a night class. But like it was later in the day, and like the entire parking lot was open. It was literally
Yeah, but it might
all
not have been
empty
when they-
spots,
when
and then
they
my
parked.
car and theirs.
I don't know.
Do you know the person?
No,
Ah.
never seen them again in my life. Never
Good.
saw them before. Never saw them after. I just now have the image of that person staring into my soul while they came
Horrifying.
into my in my brain forever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I just want to know if like the guy knew.
Also his kink.
Who knows?
Like,
I don't think he would give a shit. He was getting laid,
Nah.
like,
I guess that's true.
He would have rolled down the window and been like,
because she was
fist
on
bump.
top. So like he was like looking, you know, like towards the ceiling or her, so like away from me. But I mean, I guess if he looked back, he probably would have saw me. So who knows? He might have noticed. But like, yeah. So that image just seared into my brain.
Should have waved.
Yeah, like
Knocked on the window over play. Excuse me, could
But
you
yeah, no,
knock?
she
Do you need
fucking
anything?
doubled down,
Condoms?
dude.
got a-
She went harder.
I got
She
water.
fucking screamed. She started like moaning louder than I've ever heard in my life. And I was like,
She was asserting dominance.
she really was. She was just asserting
Or
dominance.
she was 1,000% faking it.
Could have been. Who knows?
Who's
She
to
put on.
say?
She put on a play. Like she put on a fucking production, I guess.
Should have been nominated for
She's
the
she's in the
Tonys.
theater department.
Yeah. She was like, I need to sell this. This is my moment.
Yeah.
The light is on me.
Where he parks, wrong area.
Yeah.
Because everyone, the whole thing about that school was that everyone went to the field house to bang.
I've never accidentally walked in on
I never
somebody.
went to the field
You
house,
said
to
that
be
you
fair,
walked
but-
in on 30 people. I didn't even walk in on one.
A lot of
was
them
a
were by the
hyperbole.
car. A lot of them were like in the
Or he's lying.
stairwell to that basement. I know. I wish that'd be cool. That'd be cool if I was. I saw so many naked people,
wouldn't be-
so many
Naked?
dicks.
They were naked.
Well, like I mean, like you know,
Oh,
like shirts up,
okay,
like you know,
okay.
pants are down.
I was just
kinda
like, now
thing.
that's asserting dominance. Like, wow.
no, like
They stripped down to nothing in the middle of a stairwell.
But then the worst part about that is like there's a Holocaust museum right up those stairs. that's the fucking worst.
it's the
part.
Library Holocaust Museum film department, and they were just just banging so many tits, so many dicks, just like and like maybe 50% of them would be like I'd be walking down, they'd hear the like door close, and they'd be like, and like I'd be walking down because I have headphones in all the time, so I'm not like hearing anything, and I just turn that corner and they just be there, and they'd be like and like run, or there was the other time where they'd just be like. Kept kind of like slowed down but didn't stop, and I just like would walk by, open
Like,
the door.
maybe he's cool with it. Like,
Excuse me, I have to go over there.
Like I had to go into that door.
Yeah, I
please.
slowed down so you can walk by.
it's
Like,
the
okay.
courtesy, damn it.
The courtesy slowdown.
Yeah, so you know, it was just
Never go full speed when someone's trying to walk by.
So fucked up.
courtesy.
Ah.
So yeah, it's more just so much sex in that
Never,
school.
never.
Dude.
And I'm glad I never had to deal with that because I don't know what I would have done. I have no idea how
like
I
you
would have.
deer in headlights.
That's how I react to things too, and that's the worst part because then I'm just staring at them having sex. So like, then they might think, oh, well, she's staring at us, and then it's be like, please don't come near me. Please don't even look in my direction. Just
What's
scared.
sad is that I think like the entire time I was in college, it was just tunnel vision. I was just like, I am going from here to there.
So maybe,
Same.
so
And
maybe you
nothing
pass.
else.
It was in front of me. Like
Yeah, no, I mean, I know where I'm going. Tunnel vision is just like I could just be looking down at the floor, or it's just like like when you get
it's
into like a
really
trance.
hard when you're in a very small, echoey base
No.
stairwell, and then you're just like
I can
walking,
tune
and then
out
you see two
anything.
fucking pairs of legs right next to each other moving around.
I can tune out anything.
I can tune out anything.
I'd walk right by and be like,
It's just so much sex.
I know lots of people that went to this school, and I don't think anybody else saw. So, like, I don't know why you were attracting
to
this.
be fair, the field house is known for that, though.
Where in the field house?
I think on the roof.
I've never been up there.
Yeah, because I don't think you go there unless you're gonna have sex. I've heard
So
that.
why were you there?
No, I've never went to the field house.
ooh, excellent
Oh.
question.
No, yeah,
You
I
only
was
go to
getting
the field
laid,
house
dude.
if you're having sex. That's literally the only purpose of the building.
I think
There's nothing else there.
I think that he was trying to walk in there. He's just like, oh, I'm up to 24. Gotta
he
make
was
it
trying to-
25.
Oh, I was
Going
gonna
to
go
the
with
field
he was
house.
trying
No,
to
you're not-
stumble into
Oh.
sex.
I was gonna say you're not
Like, oh, there's also a random girl here.
whoops.
Oh, whoops.
you're
Well,
not,
since
you're
we're
not the
both
first one to
here.
make that joke though, where you're like at some point where you just like I need to get an even number. No, but it just kept happening, and like. But no, I never went to the field house. But like that was always the thing about the field house was that
Yeah,
people
but I
would
was
go
in
get
the
laid there.
field house because I had acting classes, like
That
theater
was in the
classes.
field house?
Yeah, it's attached to it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never had to go.
And
anywhere near the
again,
field
I
house.
never
You know,
stumbled in on this.
That makes sense now.
The acting classes
Yeah.
over there.
I took.
Theater kids and
Theater
like,
kids.
You think
an
that?
unnecessary amount
Theater
of
They
kids and
weren't
band
there-
kids.
No, but they weren't there. They weren't at the like
theater kids.
theater part.
Yeah, but band
so,
kids also.
Bank
there's-
kids will, but they have other places.
So is it by the gym? Not like the gymnasium, but like you know how there's a gym in there.
Yeah.
Was it there?
I don't know. Because
I'm
like
confused.
for years, like my sister said that, like people before us, like they've always been like, oh yeah, field house is where like don't go to the field house because that's where people go bang.
And so
The
you
people
went there
before us.
clearly.
No.
Our
Everyone I ran into, everyone I ran into was in the stairwell to the film department or by my car.
I never did, and I had
You think
mostly.
it was planned?
I had mostly.
They're like, hey, you want to go bang next to Michael's
He
truck?
was known that like everybody just had to. They had a club about like they needed to find out
Yeah.
where he was.
Yeah,
Like,
they were
could.
they literally like it happened like twice by accident,
It's
and
a
they were
kink
like
club,
started
and
spreading
then they
the
were like,
word.
"There's this one kid."
This is one kid that's run into us at least twice. Should we just make this a
They're
thing?
all-
Yeah, we should make this.
They're all exhibitionists, but only when Michael's watching.
Yeah, because
Every other time they're like,
It
oh
just
god.
doesn't work with anyone else.
I couldn't get off when
It's just
someone else
Michael's-
was watching.
It's just
It's
Michael's
only
stupid
Mike's-
face where he's just like,
Yeah, like somebody was like, cats walking down there like, just didn't do it for. She
It
just
didn't
do
do
it
it for me,
headlights.
yeah.
It just didn't do anything.
for me.
It's just his
a
reactions.
silent scream.
A silent scream.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Frozen muscles.
Literally. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about this or ask you a question. I can't remember.
Well,
It's gone.
I don't know.
you got 8
It's
minutes.
gone now.
Yeah, at that point, it was a lot. It was like when watching all these people get laid, and here I am.
That's why I'm telling you, it was a club that
Yeah.
they were purposely doing it to you.
Yeah.
Because I had night classes, so you would think that that would be the perfect time.
No, so I had nights of classes.
do it,
Never ran
and-
into anyone at night though.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well,
But also, the night
Night
class I
side
had,
is
I didn't
lame.
park in the same spot. I parked close to the building because most people weren't there then.
it's only fun to have sex in brightly lit areas.
Or
They want God
or-
to see.
or very echoey staircases.
Or under the Holocaust Museum.
in very echoey staircases.
Yep, that's
Hey,
the only
that's
way.
an honor.
Don't make that joke. Don't do that.
I do what I want.
Anyway, hey, thanks for watching the this week's episode of Vaguely Anime Podcast. Technically, we're supposed to have a show that's known. Who's after you? Is it me?
You.
Oh, cool! I know what I'm picking. Awesome. Hey,
Wait, watch. It's not you. I think it's you.
It's me.
I think it is. I think I am after
Yeah, I
you.
think it's you.
Me.
It's
I'm
not
picking.
you. It's not you.
So
Karen picks every show.
yeah.
Always.
I do.
We're watching Gurren Lagann, so make sure you watch that.
Gurren
by
It's what?
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann.
Can you spell this? What are you saying?
GURRENLAGANN.
It's one word?
No, space.
No.
Oh.
Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
Not
And
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren
I mean,
Lagann.
I already knew that this was the show we
Yeah,
were
totally.
going to watch. I already started
we
it.
already pointed out that it was later anyway.
Oh, yeah, we did. We
It's
talked
a good
about the
thing it was
past.
me because I knew what I was doing.
I mean, someone could have just edited it in.
yeah, that's true.
So.
Yeah, could be Anthony's voice.
Yeah. So, you have 4 more weeks to watch that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're listening to us on Spotify and whatnot. Don't forget to leave a review, follow. Follow Anthony at Super Milkshake on YouTube. Don't forget to share Kat at Kat the Moonstar on Twitch. Are you streaming at all?
Could be.
Could be.
This is like a month into the future,
True.
so could be.
Could be. Your job might be less horrible.
Yeah.
I'll take over. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for
And
it.
thanks for watching this week's episode. We will see you guys next week with our fucking year anniversary
That's next episode?
that we'll figure out.
Woo.
So yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.